How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday night now, and we're gonna do a review on these Xotic head studs. I have already peeked inside the box, so that's why it's open. I've already got the instruction manual out, and I did get it dirty, so excuse me on that part, but I had it sitting here on my table where I'm going to kind of assemble everything. So we have our 12-valve engine over here, fresh gasket, deck's cleaned up, ready to go. We have our head here. It's O-ringed, had a valve job done, 12-valve head. And then we have our Xotic head studs. So let's go ahead and pop the box open. I did already open one of the packages inside the box just to verify that the socket I had was the right size, but I did verify that it is the right size, and we're good to go here. So I'll go ahead and pop this thing open real quick. So to start with, the box is really nice for one. They're packaged very nicely, I can already tell. So you have your nuts here individually packaged. Another set of them. The washers. It's really nice, just the way that it's all packaged. Just makes it easier to organize. So these are going to be the studs that actually hold the pedestal here down. There's a smaller bolt. These aren't a stud, these are actually a bolt, but it's still a really nice 12-point bolt there, so that's nice. So we got those. Then we got some grease here. And then we got the studs themselves, and like I said, guys, I did go ahead and pop a couple of these packages open just because I was kind of checking them out. I popped one of those open because I was trying to verify that the socket I had here was the right size, 12-point 14 mil ½ inch. I have tons of 14 mil 12-point stuff, but it's all 3/8. So here's a couple more of the studs. These are on the shorter, in between like the exhaust ports. They're shorter on that side. And these look like they're gonna be the ones that go into the pedestals there. And these look like the ones that go, I think, just on the head itself, the ones you'd be able to see. So overall, you know, the packaging is very nice. They all have this little protective coating, or not coated, but a little protective end so that we don't damage the threads. These studs are rated for, they have a tensile strength of 220,000 psi before they would actually snap in half. So they're actually a really nice piece. I will be honest, we have already used a set on Skylar's truck. If you guys remember, whenever we put studs on his truck, we were looking back and they ended up being this brand. So, and we tow all over the country with it, to the ODSS races, to pulling that, you know, 30 I think it's 38-foot long gooseneck trailer. So they held up fine in that, and we're gonna put them on the 12-valve and see what we can do. Probably won't make a ton of power to start with, but I mean, eventually I would like to make the truck higher horsepower than what we're going for. We just want to make 500 on our initial setup and enjoy it and have fun with it. And if we really like the truck, then we'll put some more money in it. We'll make it really fast. But to start with, my brother Corey is on the way over here now. He's gonna help me set this head down on the block here, get everything just cleaned, prepped, final prep, and we'll set it down onto the engine, and then we will start installing our Xotic head studs, and we'll just see how it goes, torquing them down and everything, see how they feel. And I will put the link to Xotic head studs in the description. So if you guys are going to try them out or whatever, I have them listed for like 6.0, 7, or I believe 7.3, 5.9, 12-valve, 5.9, 24-valve. All those links are in the description below. You guys probably also noticed that those are Amazon links, and that is kind of one way that you guys can help the channel. If you guys are going to buy something, if you buy it through that link, it'll give me a small commission. I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, if you guys are buying stuff, you're going to be buying it anyway, so it would be a good, easy, free way technically for you to help out the channel. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get these studs put on, and we'll see how it goes. I do also want to add in that Xotic actually did provide these studs, guys, at no cost to me, just for me to do an honest review. So I really appreciate that, guys. That's really helping the channel a lot. And if you guys want to help the channel, then go check out their website, or you know, if you're going to be doing head studs, you guys ought to give these a shot. I know we're not going to have any problems with them. They're just as good as any other brand out there. They're just more affordable, and that's why it scares people away, is because they're more affordable. So that's not always bad. So we're going to do a review on them. You guys will get to see them. We're going to put them through their run. I'm sure we'll never have an issue. But even if we were to have some type of issue, Xotic, I can tell you guys from talking to them, they're extremely nice people. I've been emailing back and forth with, I believe his name's Jason, their marketing guy, and he's super nice, willing to help, and was willing to set us up with these. So like I said, guys, go check out their website. Links to the individual studs will be in the description, and a link to their website will be in the description as well. Alright guys, me and Corey just got the headset on here. I'm now going to refer to the instructions and see how tight they want me to tighten all this stuff down. Looks like screw studs as tight as can be made. Finger tight, no tool necessary. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put all the studs in first. We already put 2 in there just to kind of line the head up. It makes it easier when you're setting it down. I'll put the rest of them in there with the rocker pedestals, and the push rods really need to go in at this point too, because I'm going to be torquing the pedestal down. And then at that point, I will kind of go through and lubricate the threads on all of the fine thread here on the top. And then we will torque them to start with. Let's see here. Looks like total we're going to top out at 125 pounds. So to start with, I'll probably do like 30, 90, and then 125. So I'll go through the sequence 3 times, just because the engine's out in the truck. I'd probably only do it about twice. But since it's out and it's easier to get to everything, I'll probably do 30, 90, and then 125 roughly. So then I want you to do the smaller rocker stud bolts, these here, to 25 foot-pounds. So I'll go ahead and set you guys back up on the time lapse, and then we'll start putting all these studs and everything in. Alright, dude. Alright, guys. I have all the studs in here, and I was using a tool. It said finger tight, but I was using a tool just because it was easier than spinning my fingers. So we have our push rods in now, and we can put our rocker pedestals on. One thing you guys will have to do, and I had a spare set, so it helped me out a lot. To install these head studs, you'll have to mill this down 200 thousandths of an inch right here on this corner. Any machine shop would be able to do it in like no time. It's super simple for them to do, although it is a step that you will have to take because the studs will hit the valve cover if not. So I'm sure if you didn't want to have your truck down for an extended period of time, if you emailed them, they could go ahead and just send you like a diagram of basically what would come in the instructions showing you how to do that. and it's super simple to do. My brother works at a machine shop, and he got it knocked out in no time for me. So I got my push rods in. Now I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put a little bit of assembly lube here on the top of these push rods, just to kind of help with the initial startup. So I'll do that now. And I did put some at the bottom if you guys caught that in the time lapse. So I'll just put a little bit on each one of these. Not probably that necessary, but I like to do it anyways. So I'll just go through, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of oil right here on the top of the valve. Just a little smidge, it doesn't need a ton. Right there, right there. Smash a little bit down in there. And this will just help with the initial startup. It's probably unnecessary, guys. We're talking 12 valve. These things are super tough, but I just like to be sure. So I'm gonna go through and do all this and lay these rocker pedestals on. Okay guys, I went ahead and here's the lubricant that comes with them. It comes with a considerable amount, should be plenty to do this. So I just put it all in a pile right here. And as I'm going along, I'll just kind of dip these in the material here. Then I can kind of wipe it. And then I'll double it up with a washer. I should have done the washer first. Just kind of get a thorough amount on it, rub it around in our hand. That way we're not just having to grab the thing and keep squeezing it over and over again. Got that on there. Nice and lubricated well, so we can ensure proper torque. Wipe that off there. So I'm just going to go through and do that to all these, and then we will pick back up and start torquing the head. Okay guys, I went ahead and got the first torque, not really the first torque. I put like 10 pounds maybe on all of them, just because I like to go through, it's been a minute since I've even done a 12 valve head, but whenever you're tightening these pedestals down, they kind of want to walk on you. So what I always do, rule of thumb, is whenever I'm tightening, say I went through the order and did them, and whenever I got to that stud, if it was like on a compression, or if it had one of the valves pushed down and I needed to, I would just make sure if it was going to walk that pedestal down as I tightened it, I did it evenly. So I hope that makes sense. But if not, basically I was basically trying to verify that the dowels go down on there evenly. You could probably just tighten either one and it would be fine. But you at least need to have these installed, the M8s at least need to be installed, and then they're going to torque to 25 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and torque all those to 25 pounds real quick. And then whenever I get done with that, I will go through and then do all my studs to probably do like 50 pounds. I don't know. It doesn't really say in the instructions, but I know from doing these that I need to probably do them at least 3 times. So I've already done about 10 pounds. I'll go through, do probably 60, 90, and then 125. And like I said, once again, just to give you guys an idea, say this cam was pushing up on this push rod and it's going to open this valve a little bit. I can find one that it actually is, where it's tight like this one. I open this valve a little bit. So whenever you tighten that pedestal down, it's gonna wanna kind of walk, and you're lining up a bunch of stuff all at the same time. So I basically just tighten the smaller bolt at the same time as the stud, just to kind of evenly pull it down. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna go through and start torquing this thing, and I'll catch back up with you guys when it's all torqued. I guess first I can show you guys on camera how it feels to torque these. I'll do the first one, let's say, uh-oh, battery's dead on the torque wrench. That's not good. I hope I have some. Okay guys, looks like the batteries are about to die, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get away with just a little bit longer. So I'll go ahead and we'll do the first one. I'll just go ahead and go up to 50. Should be fine. And we'll do 40. Do 40 pounds to start with. We'll start here in the middle. Basically, these patterns, if you guys don't know them, it's pretty much like on anything else. You'll go across, back, and you just kind of work yourself in a square bigger every time. So it's 40. Feels really good. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's anything other than a good quality stud. Feels really good. Nice and smooth. They all feel about the same. It's not like one feels tighter than the other one or anything like that. Okay guys, we did 40. Now I'm bumping it up to 90, and then we're gonna go through and do the 125 to final it up, so to finish it up. So I'm gonna keep going. All right guys, this is gonna be our final torque. I did go through and check the smaller ones again just to verify if they had moved at all. So now we're gonna go to 125 pounds. Well, I'm starting on the wrong one already. 125 pounds. Here we go. There we go. Alright guys, I got the 125 done. I'm gonna go through and just check all these again. Verify that they're 25 pounds still. None of these moved. So we're good to go. Our head's all torqued. We'll come back and we'll start setting our valve lash. And overall, I mean, I was extremely impressed with these studs. For the cost, how much money you can save and still get the same quality. It's really a no-brainer. I mean, all right guys, just wrapped up the end of the Xotic head stud review. Overall, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm gonna do that is because of the instructions. It really didn't tell me if I needed to go straight to 125, and I know that I shouldn't have. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But, I mean, that's really the only thing that I could find wrong, is they could maybe go to 60 first, 90, and then 125. Other than that, for the money and the quality of the product that you get, I don't think you can beat it. And like I said, I've actually talked to a couple of them guys already, and they're super nice people and willing to help. So, definitely recommend these if you guys want to save some money. If you go to do Headstuds, buy Xotics. There is a link in the description, an Amazon affiliate link. So if you guys want to purchase them for your truck, it will give me a small kickback onto the channel if you guys purchase it through there. So I would appreciate that. I'll also link their website if you just simply want to learn more information about them. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up our review on these. Like I said, solid 9 out of 10. They torqued good. They felt good. Everything about them I liked. I liked the lubricant. It came with plenty of lubricant. It came with really good instructions on how to mill the pedestals down. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap that up. For now, we are going to probably take you guys for a little ride. We're going to hop in Bailey's new Mega Cab and go down to the gas station real quick to get new batteries for his torque wrench. I do need to replace them. So anyways, let's go hop in that and we'll see how it drives. Well, unfortunately, guys, it was a little too dark to see anything, and I really didn't want to basically just bore you with the last minute of the video. Just kind of basically sitting in a truck and you can't really see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out now. I'll show you guys the Bailey's new Mega Cab probably tomorrow. Make a video on it. We're going to do a couple things on it, so try to get a video up tomorrow. Make sure you come back for that. But overall, happy with them. I'm going to do valve lash maybe tomorrow. And I got to figure something out for my valve covers. And then I also do want to put the machine sent me. They saw the video we put up of their tappet cover, and they sent me some wire mesh to kind of put behind here and help hold the oil in from leaking out of these holes, because we're not going to run them to a baffle. We're just going to dump them on the ground. So we'll go ahead and put that in probably tomorrow as well. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up. See you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, Go get you some Xotic head studs, especially if you got a 6.0. We all know it's going to need them. See ya.